Hello, Scorpions. How are you? This is your weekly reading from June 14th to the 20th. And right now we're going to be looking into love, and we also are going to be looking into financial. Go ahead and like and subscribe. When you like, you spread this video around so other Scorpios and other people can, kind of look into this reading also. We can start building that community. And also, when you subscribe, you get a notification when I upload my next week video for Scorpio, which will be on Mondays. Um, and so, yeah, we get to kind of build that community together. Okay, so let's look into Scorpio. And this is Scorpio's love life. This is what we're going to look into first. So what is it with Scorpio's love life and matters of the heart? For the week of June 14th to the 20th. Okay. So we have the Daughter of Wands here at the bottom as the basis. And this is probably you in energy, as in being very, very passionate for love. We're gonna look a little bit more into this. Or it could be a person that you are dealing with. And just so you know, when I do love readings, especially when it becomes for general, I do love readings for matters of heart. So this doesn't have to just apply with romance, but it can. But it could also be family, and it could also be, just anything that has to deal with the heart. Children come up sometimes and everything like that. So, okay, so I have a Daughter of Wands here as the basis. This is a person in energy for you. The Daughter of Wands in this deck, I'm just going to make sure to clarify because I'm always getting the daughters and the sons confused. And so the Daughter of Wands, okay, so this is a page energy. So this is somebody that's very passionate, but also can be a little immature with their passion, but somebody who has good intentions. This could either be you, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with. It could be somebody with a fire element in their chart. So Leo, Sag, or Aries, either in their sun sign, or it could be somewhere like their rising sign or something. But this is kind of the energy that this person is in. And like I said, this could also be you. We're going to definitely, take a look into a little bit further into this reading to go ahead and take a look at this. So for your overall energy, Scorpio, you guys are heartbroken. There's a heartbreak here that you're dealing with. And it's a little hard to get over. This could be because of a third-party situation. A lot of times the Three of Swords, it involves three people involved, and everybody, it's a situation when it has to deal with your heart, and maybe somebody played games, or two people played games, or all three played games. But the games involved, and the games that involved everybody got hurt, and everybody's bleeding, and everybody's super sad. Yeah, that's a pretty sad one. In the recent past, you have the Hierophant upside down. So in the recent past, you're going over here, you're looking, and it seems like a commitment that didn't happen. That's what I'm kind of feeling off of that in the recent past. So yeah, this is definitely like kind of a love commitment, and it didn't happen. The Hierophant is a good card for something when it comes to a higher level of commitment in things. So when it comes to love, it's, engagement, marriage, it's the Hierophant, the priest, the church, right? Where you get married, most people. If it's in, sometimes it can be being let into a school. If we're talking about school. It can be being let into a job or a program. But for this case, in the heart, what I'm really feeling off of this card is it feels like something that just, it didn't happen, And there's a lot of immaturity there because, the basis of it is the Daughter of Wands, which is a page. And a page is, you know, somebody who's young. And if not young in age, young in heart, young in maturity, you know, immature. But not somebody who has bad intentions necessarily, just immature, you know. Right now, what the universe is asking you to have is patience, temperance. Don't forget, too, that we are still in Mercury retrograde. I don't think Mercury goes direct until the 21st or the 22nd. So by the time that you look at this reading, you still have about a week. You know, if you look at it on the day that I posted, you still got about over a week, you know. But this week, the universe is asking you to have some temperance, patience. You don't have it, and you need to gain it, you know. There's beauty in patience. When you have patience, you can watch things grow. I'm sorry, those are my dogs. So when you have patience, you can watch things grow. You can watch things become. All things with patience happen. Okay? In your near future, you have the Five of Cups upside down. Kind of crying over spilt milk. This is conflict. I'm kind of feeling like there was a situation and it wasn't so good, you know. And this week it's coming up. Things are being revealed. And you're kind of in a situation where it's almost like you're thinking about what could have been, what could have happened, coulda, shoulda, what coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? It didn't happen. And closure is needed. And sometimes when you need closure, sometimes you have to develop your own closure by releasing. How do you release? You go through your emotions. You're a water sign. You know this. Even if you don't know this, deep down, you are already programmed to do this. You are already programmed to do the mature thing emotionally because it's in your sign. And your sun sign is in your ego, and this is how you live life. So you live life like a Scorpio, okay? But in the near future, universe is saying, okay, you need to release. You're going to have a hard time releasing. As an ultimate result, though, you have the Supreme. This is the World card. So you're coming into closing a cycle. This is beautiful. Beautiful energy here. After this, basically what I'm feeling is it seems like at the end of this week, beginning of next week, you're going to be starting a whole new cycle spiritually. So this is something that you actually have to go through. When the universe pushes you through hard times, the universe is pushing you to grow. You know what they say, God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. God, the universe, what you want to call it, okay? You don't get handed anything that you cannot handle. You can handle this, but you will be pushed to your limit. And when you're pushed to your limit, you feel like, dang, can I handle it? Because you're watching yourself go to your limit. But what you need to do, what the universe wants you to do, is go to your limit and push it forward. Sorry about that. I just got 2 puppies and they're wonderful, but they get a little bit loud. But yeah, so you're going into this new cycle, and it's beautiful. This is great for you. This is amazing. And you're being pushed towards it. And you're feeling like you're coming to your limit. And that's okay. Because when you push to your limit, you don't know what your limit is until you actually get there. The universe does, but you don't. When you go to your limit, then beautiful things start to happen. Beautiful things. Okay, so that's your love life. I think that's pretty simple. And to be honest with you, I'm really good at leaving it at that energy, because that energy is very hopeful. And you can take it how you want it. Okay? You take it however you want it. And you apply it to whatever it is in your life that maybe you have to let go. Whatever person that this was is a person that had to teach you. They were put into your life for a purpose. They say the universe, it doesn't make mistakes. Okay? The universe doesn't make mistakes. Every interaction that you have, this is how complicated the universe is. This is how intricate and our spirits are woven. Every interaction that you have, from the love of your life to a person walking down the street, there is a purpose for it. And during that situation, during all those encounters that you have, you taught that person something, and that person taught you something. And we help each other as a humanity to ascend. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to look into your finances, Scorpio. So finances, let's look into finances. What is finances and career for Scorpio, June 14th to June 20th? Let's take a look here. We got some cards popping out already. What does Spirit have to say? Okay, so at the basis of the deck, you have Three of Wands. Okay, we're gonna take a look, because I can see that you also have these over here that popped out. We're gonna look at that last. Okay. I will say, for your finances, things are getting busy. Got two people involved here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we also have a separate situation here. Okay. So, let's get into this. For your immediate, as far as right now, you have the Page of Pentacles upside down, and you also have the Queen of Wands energy. And this has to deal with what's facing, what the universe is pointing towards you right now. And I usually read one line at a time, because that's how the story goes. But I am going to just signify right now that when it comes to your finances, there are two people involved. Okay? There's two people involved. One of those people could be you. And we're just going to look a little bit further, and we're going to look a little bit deeper into exactly what exactly what all of this is saying. Okay. So right now, with the Three of Wands, there's somebody among you that you have to be a little bit wary of. In this deck, the Three of Wands is kind of somebody who's not on your side. Doesn't have to represent necessarily somebody in particular, but I do believe it is somebody, and this is the basis of your money. So you have people in your life who are not to be trusted. You have an untrustworthy energy being thrown at you, and that energy is manifesting itself through people around you. Okay, that's the best way that I can really actually describe that. So when we look into the Page of Pentacles right now, because I am still going to read it line by line, we'll get to the bottom part in a little bit. I think this is you. I think you're being a little bit naive when you're working with somebody. So maybe you have a business, okay, and you have some partners, or your work at your job, you have some people that, some coworkers that you guys are working on a project together or something, but there's something that you're working on right now, and it's new. You're new at this, or you're at the beginning stages of this, because you're coming up as a page. So you're at the beginning stages of this, but you are studious and you are dedicated to it. You need to be careful about the people around you, okay? In the recent past, these are people that have already shown you signs. Luckily, it's not somebody who's around you that has never shown you signs. But these are people that have shown you signs. This is the Three of Cups upside down. So these are three people that have already showed you signs that they're not trustworthy. So I think there's like a project or something, or I'm feeling, yeah, I'm feeling a project. I'm feeling something that you're working on, and you're new at this, and you're working with people, but these people aren't trustworthy, and you've already been shown signs, but you're, for some reason, you're having a hard time seeing it, and maybe because you have a little bit of naivety, and there's nothing wrong with being naive, but this is a new area you're working with. You're working in like a new something's new, where you don't have a choice but to be naive because it's brand new group of people that you don't know. And you have to let people's actions tell you who they are. So if somebody comes in and they have a bad attitude, or they hit, like, just, this is going to be kind of dramatic, but if somebody comes and they slap you across the face randomly, and you're like, why did you slap me across the face? And they say, well, I stubbed my toe and it gave me a bad mood all day long. That's not necessarily the reason why they slapped you. They slapped you because they were a bad person. And sometimes bad things happen to bad and good people. And good people are not going to slap you because they stubbed their toe. You get what I'm saying? But in this case, I'm not necessarily thinking that it's necessarily behavior. I'm thinking it's just somebody that maybe be smiling in your face, and you're trying to work with this person, but it's not working out. Maybe this person might be a little deceptive. I'm feeling, even though I don't really have, lying cards out, I'm feeling a little bit of, maybe not deception, but miscommunication. I don't know, somebody who's not going to fulfill their word. I'm feeling that too. And then you come into the present. You have the Lovers upside down. So it's somebody, maybe you guys aren't working on a project. Maybe you guys are talking about working on a project, or you guys were in the beginning stages of working on a project, but it's the combination is not going to happen. So you two are not going to be working together, or you three, or whatever the group is. As far as right now, it's not happening. But I see a partnership in the future, in the near future. You have the Two of Cups here. So I do see partnership in the future. I just don't see it with this past energy. So whoever that you are currently working with, I think it's going to be pushed to the side, because as far as right now, it's not working. And you should know by this week, it's not going to work. Okay? Next week, or at the end of this week, or in the middle of this week, I do believe either maybe the middle to the end, maybe beginning of next week. I do think it might happen this week. For some of you, it might be the beginning of next week. But you have the Two of Cups. So you actually do have a partnership coming in on this project. It's just not exactly how you pictured it at the beginning. There's things that are changing. There's things that are moving around. And then you have the Knight of Wands right here. So this is an offer coming in. This is the ultimate result. This offer. Okay? So let me take a look into what exactly the Knight of Wands is saying. What is the Knight of Wands saying? Ooh, oh, you got some on the floor. Knight of Wands. You got to say a lot, huh? Okay, so this Knight of Wands is going to bring change. You have the Tower. This is actually pretty good. And then you have the Seven of Cups. So I think, there is decision making that has to happen with this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is somebody that comes in, right? And they come in with they come in with like a lot of passion. But the Seven of Cups upside down is good for this deck. It's good. The Seven of Cups is saying, okay, you're almost there to your goal. So whatever this person is coming in with, this Knight of Wands, is determined to work with you and determined to partner with you. But whoever you're talking to now is not that person. Okay? We're also going to look a little bit more into the Page of Pentacles. What does the Page of Pentacles say? Oh, Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is coming for you. And you have the Ace of Cups upside down. So yeah, this is just basically saying what I told you. With this whole partnership, whatever you're working on now, and you're going to be going through a separation when it comes to this project because things are different. Okay? And I'm going to go pick up those cards that fell down. Hold on one second. Okay. The other thing that I want to take a look at is what fell out. So you have the Ace of Wands, which is new beginnings. This is awesome. Beautiful. You also have the Strength card. New beginnings, and you're walking in with strength after this. This is beautiful to have this. It's almost like, you know, you went through a battle. It was emotional. You won. And now you're getting ready to succeed for this new beginning. And then you have this Page of Cups upside down. So this is kind of player energy. But it's also non-committal. And I actually think this is good. I'm going to pull one more card because you did get the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. I'm going to pull one more card on the Page of Cups because I actually think this is a good energy for you to be in, because the project that you're in may mean, you know, when you go and you get your own business, and when you go and you're in the working field, and when it comes to finances, you're kind of put yourself in a position where you have to be loyal to yourself. Maybe this is good, this Page of Cups. I'm going to pull one more card. What does the Page of Cups say? Okay. You have a lot of threes coming up, by the way. 3 is the number of creation. It's the number of creativity. So this is also with your manifestation. You have 3 of Pentacles right down here. This is working with people successfully. This is the basis of this Page of Cups. And then another 3, you have 3 of Swords. Heartache. So yes, this is definitely you in energy. This is what you're bringing yourself into. This is the energy that you're coming into after being in a heartache. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that you are going to be in the energy to be in another commitment necessarily. I think that you need to heal from this, because I do, when it comes to your love reading, fully heal, fully accept, but because it really hurts you. And you don't want to build up any karma by getting yourself in another commitment too soon and spreading that pain that you are getting over right now, because along with healing, you're also building karma and you have to pay that back. So I definitely would not get into a commitment until you are fully healed from that. But you are doing it very beautifully, you know. And as far as your business or your career, you know, your job, or whatever you're doing, you will succeed. So let's go a little bit deeper. We also got the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands is coming out to you. So this is somebody. So I'm going to pull another card for the Queen of Wands. What does the Queen of Wands say? Okay. You have the Fool upside down. Okay. And then you have the Knight of Swords. So the Queen of Wands is somebody that embodies what she wants. She's also very, very attractive. But yeah, the Queen of Wands is an energy of somebody who, as far as when it comes to business, so this is probably somebody who is definitely a boss. Definitely has people under her. And then you have the Knight of Swords. And I'm feeling like this Knight of Swords is underneath this Queen of Wands. This may be somebody that you're working with. So let's see. What is the Knight of Swords saying? Because I'm reading this as the Queen of Wands sending the Knight of Swords to give you a message. Because that's what knights do. They work for kings and queens. And they bring in messages. Luckily for this Knight of Swords, this is the Wheel of Fortune, so this is a message coming in very soon. And this is just basically, when we read the second line, we're going into a little bit more detail about what that Knight of Wands was saying. And then you have the High Priest upside down. Again, you had this in your love. So this is kind of telling me, I actually think that this might be past energy. Because this is current, you know, and this might be the person that you think that you're trying to work with. Because the person here in the future, this is somebody that, you know, you don't even know about now. This is a gift from the universe. But yeah, I'm seeing that right now. Nothing's. Maybe she's sending the Knight of Swords to tell you that she can't work with you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And it can be a man or a woman. Fire energy, you know. Fire is passionate. So a passionate person. And passion is, you know, somebody who's and goes after what they want. They're saying a no to you. It's not bad. It's just not something that is meant for you. So I'm not really saying that either side is bad, you know. I'm just saying that the combination of you two is just not meant to be. You have the Empress upside down when it comes to the Three of Cups. So this is going a little bit deeper. Maybe this Queen of Wands is thinking, and this is her perspective, maybe you're not so serious, right? The Queen of Wands is very serious when it comes to her goals. And when her goals are her wants. So maybe in her perspective, she doesn't think that you're so serious. Especially, she's not coming up as an emotional person. So as you're going through all this emotionality and coming into a new phase of maturity, emotional, she may not understand. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Oof. I'm feeling that big. This is her perspective. And even if you don't think that you're being super emotional, you are an emotional sign. So you are emotional. To somebody who's not emotional, you are emotional. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is different. Because I'm also seeing at the current, the Chariot upside down, and then what you got in your line was the Lovers. So a partnership not happening. The Chariot upside down is no movement currently. And then you have the Emperor upside down for the near future. I think that you're probably going to see your combination together. She might be a little bit narcissistic, the Queen of Wands. She might go through a narcissistic phase or something. But you are coming into a different partnership here. So this is you. This is good. And she's going to, as far as the Queen of Wands, when I say she, I'm saying she because of the card is a queen. It can be a man and a feminine energy. But I'm saying she because I'm calling out the card and the energy. And in your future, the Emperor upside down. So it possibly is, you know, I could see this. A little too controlling. Something going on there. I'm going to pull one more card on that. Just because the energy is very interesting. Because like I said, I don't necessarily see this Queen of Wands as being a bad person. I just see that it's not going to work out between you guys. And I feel a little bit of this person that you are working with is not good at working in groups, maybe. When they work in groups, they take over. And what you need is you need creative freedom. Oh, that's what it is. Bing! Bing, bing, bing. Yes, that's what it is. You need creative freedom. So I'm going to pull one more card for the Emperor. Let's see. What is the Emperor saying? I just want one more card for clarification. Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Abundance at the bottom of this. Ooh, the Devil. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is a little too controlling. She is surrounded by major arcana. Major arcana. You have the Empress, is a major arcana. You have the Chariot, major arcana. You have the Emperor, major arcana. You have the Moon, major arcana. You have the Devil, major arcana. And you even have the High Priest, major arcana. The only thing that is not major arcana are the court cards here. So this is actually something that is very important. It's extremely important for you to get this. Like I said, I'm not feeling that this Queen of Wands is necessarily a bad person. I'm just feeling what the universe has in store for you. This Queen of Wands can't help you. Now, she may seem like she can help you. She can help you make her money. But she can't help you grow. And she's too selfish to get you to where you need to be. So you need this a new partnership. Okay? Because this is devil energy here with the Emperor. And it has to deal with money. Now, for the ultimate result, you have the Moon. This is something that is going to be revealed to you. Right now it's delayed this week, but it's coming. I'm going to pull one more card for clarification on the Moon. Can I have one more card for clarification on the Moon, please? Yeah. So you have the Six of Pentacles upside down, along with the Page of Swords upside down. So as an ultimate result, even though you aren't going to be working with this person, I feel like this person is going to feel a little slighted when you get a new partnership with someone or you start working with somebody else. Even though I feel like they might be the main reason that the rejection happened. So it's like, I'm rejecting you, or I don't want to work with you, but I don't want you to work with anybody else. Because the next person that you work with is going to be so amazing. See, this energy is sent to you by the devil. And if you think that you have potential with the devil, think about your potential with the universe, or the God, or angel, whatever you want to call it. Good, positivity. Think about your potential then. There is no limit. Can you even picture it? Start picturing it. And don't put a limit to yourself. Think about this when you're manifesting or when you're thinking about what you want in life. Take away the obstacle of time and take away the obstacle of money and take away anything that would hold you back and just dream. That's when you're working with the universe. Okay? But other than that, I think everything is good. Everything is good. I think that you're going to overcome this energy because you're protected by the universe. Now, let's see here, because we have a side story that came out. I'm going to actually put all this back because we actually have a side story that came out. And so we have to honor that. And I have no idea how long this is going to, how intricate this side story is going to be. So, this popped out. We have the Six of Swords upside down, Eight of Wands upside down, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles upside down. Okay. So, I'm going to pull one more card for what the Queen of Swords is saying, because this is something This is somebody. Now, this might not be love, and this might not be career. This is a special message. And it's going to apply to somebody who's watching right now. But I'm going to look here. Let's see. What is the Queen of Swords saying? What is the Queen of Swords saying? Ooh. So you have the Knight of Wands at the bottom, upside down. This is the basis. What I'm going to tell you this before I even pull this card out. I want to know what she's saying, because this is a person that's in your life, probably, you know, of an air element. So it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Feminine energy, but could be a male. Somebody who is quick with their words, very smart, loving, giving, but also is quick to cut out things that are not benefiting them. And this is somebody in your life who is taking things away from you. I guess is that the best way to describe it? Not taking something from you, but keeping themselves from you, pieces of themselves from you. Because I see here, 8 of Wands, messages not coming in. Maybe pause. 6 of Swords, spiritual journey not happening. And I see 7 of Pentacles here, upside down. So family and money, and if this person was giving you money, they're not giving you money anymore. If this person provided a family life for you, they're not providing that for you anymore. Any sort of stability when it comes to that, and they're not providing that for you anymore. And if you look at the numerology, you have 6, 7, and 8. So this person has done this. This has been something that has been gradual. And this is the Queen of Swords here. And I want to know what she's saying. The Moon, upside down. She's not saying anything. So this is a little extra, and this may not apply to everybody, but it is a special message for somebody, and that somebody is going to be watching this week. And if you are that somebody, you know, if you could comment, take your time and comment on the video, that would be great, because I would like to kind of know a little bit more about your story, because this is very interesting. So I'm going to pull one more card. I want to see, what is the Queen of Swords saying with the Moon upside down? Okay, now you have 7 of Wands. Oops, okay, some sort of a victory. And then you have the Queen of Wands here. 2 queens. What is the Queen of Wands saying? So this is what I'm going to say. The Queen of Swords does not pull back her energy unless she feels like she was wronged. But I don't feel like this is a person that has bad intentions for you. I feel like you guys are not seeing eye to eye. But she's not saying anything. And let's see, the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is talking about victory. So let's see what the Queen of Wands is saying. What is the Queen of Wands saying? Okay. Now, as we're talking about what the Queen of Wands is saying, we have the Hanged Man. So everything is paused for you. This is, I mean, this might not be bad, because we're in Mercury retrograde. King of Wands upside down. Okay, a liar. I always, when the King of Wands comes up, the first thing that when the King of Wands pops up upside down, the first thing that I say, liar, manipulative liar, definitely narcissistic energy. So let's see, what is the King of Wands saying? Okay, then again, oh God. What do we have? The Moon upside down, not revealing, and then we had and that's a major arcana. And then we had the Hangman, everything paused, major arcana. Again, the Hermit, major arcana again. There's only 22 in the deck. There's only 22 major arcanas in the deck, and I think you're about to pull all of them. This is a very monumental time in your life right now. Yeah, the King of Wands being silent, being Hermit energy. Okay. Nine of Cups, not having a wish fulfilled. And then the Four of Pentacles, foundations. So this Queen of Swords is keeping a lot from you. This is somebody in your life who maybe is not giving you something because they don't have the time. That's kind of what I'm feeling. They're dealing, everybody right now is going through the cycle into another, we are moving into another cycle. You know, we had the planetary alignment in December. We also had everybody going into a brand new age. And so everybody is being tested. And I feel like this is important to tell you, but this Queen of Swords is going through her own tests right now. And maybe this is somebody that you guys might have had a codependency on a little bit. Either maybe you had it on her and she had it on you, or he had it on he, or however the genders go. Maybe you guys had it a little bit on each other. But sometimes growth happens separate. Sometimes that final push, when you go through the dark night of the soul, the dark night of the ego, it is a lone journey. You do not take anybody with you. You can't, because this is a journey of self, and only self can go. So maybe the separation is good. The universe has this Queen of Swords dealing with some things right now, and you're not involved. And on purpose, you are not involved. And don't take that, don't take that personal or anything. That's just something that is happening. But this Queen of Swords is cleaning up her Four of Pentacles. And when you are going through the dark night of soul and you're starting to clean up things, you can have less patience. You can be more rash. You can go through things. You are going through it right now. And so keep that in mind when you're dealing with people. There's a balance. Go through the flow and let the universe take you on that balance, okay? But yeah, that's what I read all, obviously, for this. There's a person in your life who you love dearly, but has withdrawn themselves from you. And they're going through things right now. And they need to clean up their life a little bit. Everybody does. And I'm not saying that they're an addict or anything like that. I don't feel that energy. I just feel like they have their own walk to walk. Okay? All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look into the animal spirits. First of all, look at this box. If you get to know me more as my videos come out and I bring out more content, you're going to know that I love animals. And I love animal print. Okay, so now we're going to look into the animal spirits. We're going to pull 3 cards for this week, okay? So here we go. I need 3 animal spirit cards for Scorpio for the week of June 14th to June 20th. Okay. You have the frog. I think either Pisces or maybe Cancer got the frog too. Gazelle. Beautiful. Stingray. Beautiful. All right, so let me go ahead and pull out the book. And we're going to take a look into what we got here. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay, so for the frog, we have clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. When in balance, clear energy and enthusiasm for life. When out of balance, depleted, running on empty. And to bring into balance, you need to go to the lake, river, ocean, or a bathhouse. So that is for the frog. Now what we have is the gazelle. Gazelle, heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and in this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, and a racing mind. To bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food. Now, let's see. We have the stingray. It's probably back here. The stingray. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. When in balance, eager, wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others and quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. Beautiful. So once again, this is a growth thing. And your growth is made up of your decisions. Beautiful. You have it all in your hands and you have all of the control. All the universe is asking you is to go with the flow. All right. Well, thank you so much, Scorpio. I really enjoyed doing your reading. And like I said, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. When you like it, I already said it at the beginning of the reading, but when you like, it helps boost the video up so that the video can spread. And it also lets me know that you like what I'm doing. it gives me encouragement to keep doing it, because this is a lot, putting yourself out here and everything. So I want to do a good job, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting your readings and getting through your ascension and everything like that. That's something that fulfills my life. And if you subscribe, that also makes me feel good. That tells me that you really like it. But also what it does is it gives you a notification when I upload your next reading. All right? Thank you guys so much. I so much appreciate your time. Um, Coming soon, look out for in the month of July, um, that I'm going to be doing moon sign readings. And also, if you happen to be a sign, somebody that's born on a cusp, and by the time that July ends, I will be doing cusp readings also. And when you are on a cusp, it means that you're in between two signs. But I will talk more about that. I'll do a separate video when that's about to happen, talking more about cusp and what they mean, and moving forward, what I'll be doing with that. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.